So it's a really exciting time for the UK's journey on climate change and getting to net zero. For a long time, you sort of turn your light on and you don't know the source, where that's come from. And where we want to get to is that being entirely renewable, made up of wind, solar, but also wave and tidal stream, and a range of different renewable technologies. I'm the policy director at the Marine Energy Council, which is the representative body for the UK's tidal stream and wave energy industries. We know as the UK transitions to net zero that electricity demand is only going to increase. The Climate Change Committee forecast it will double, perhaps even treble by 2050. And so to manage that transition in a secure manner, we need a range of renewable energy technologies. And ocean energy is predictable, it's really complementary with wind and solar, and those technologies are going to form the backbone of the future energy mix. And it's also incredibly abundant. Often when you tell people you work in marine energy, I think they see this as a no-brainer. Everyone sort of has that experience going to the beach as a child and feeling the sort of force of waves and tides. And then the question comes, well, why aren't we doing this quicker? Well, for one reason, the technology hasn't been as far advanced or developed as wind, but also it takes a long time to have the idea of deploying a project to actually getting technology in the water. So you have to get your leasing from the Crown Estate or Crown Estate Scotland. You have to go for your environmental monitoring, so that's a 2-year process. And then the real sort of hot button issue, I guess, in the UK at the moment is around electricity grid demand and the lack of capacity. And so there's a long queue to connect projects to the grid. So you're looking at something that you could deploy within 2 years if there were none of those issues that you had to navigate. But you do, and so this can take upwards of 8 years to get a project in the water. But one of the roles of the Marine Energy Council is to support the government accelerating that process so we can get technology in the water a lot quicker. I think what's really exciting about where we currently are in terms of energy policy is that there's a real sort of international race to decarbonise, to identify the industries of the future that are going to help net zero become a reality. So for example, in the UK, that's going to be dominated by wind and solar, but we know that's not going to be able to get us there entirely. So we need other different solutions. And one of the things the Marine Energy Council is really pushing is that tidal stream energy and wave energy will have a key part of that mix. We're thinking about the world that different generations are going to inherit and think about the future of the UK economy. We want to be creating opportunities here. We can harness the powers of our waves and tides. It's just a matter of getting there, so getting everyone's shoulder to the wheel, working together to realise the UK's marine potential.